Freeport is the county seat and largest city of Stephenson County, Illinois. The population was 25,638 at the 2010 census, and the mayor of Freeport is James Gitz, elected in 2013. Freeport is known for hosting the second Lincoln-Douglas debate of 1858, and as Pretzel City, USA, named after the heritage of its Germanic settlers in the 1850s and the Billerbeck Bakery Pretzel Company that started as a result of their arrival. Freeport High School's mascot is the pretzel to honor this unique heritage. History. The community was originally called Winneshiek. When it was incorporated, the new municipality took its name from the generosity of Tutty Baker, who was credited with running a Freeport on the Pecatonica River. The name Winneshiek was later adopted, and is preserved to this day, by the Freeport Community Theater Group. In 1837, Stephenson County was formed and Freeport became its seat of government in 1838. Linked by a stagecoach with Chicago, the community grew rapidly. In 1840, a frame courthouse was erected and the first school was founded. Within 2 years, Freeport had 2 newspapers, and in 1853, the two were joined by a third which published in German. By then, the community had a population of 2,000. On August 27, 1858, the second debate between Abraham Lincoln and Stephen A. Douglas took place in Freeport and gave the nation direction in the following years. Although Stephen Douglas won the election and retained his U.S. Senate seat, his reply to a question on slavery alienated the South, which called it the Freeport Heresy, and split the Democratic Party. This enabled Abraham Lincoln to win the presidency in 1860. A monument to the debate was dedicated in 1903 by President Theodore Roosevelt and stands at this site. A life-size statue recreating the event was dedicated in 1992. Another renowned statue, Lincoln the Debater by Leonard Crunell, is a focal point in the city's Taylor Park. In many years there is also a reenactment of the debate, which has been shown on C-SPAN. Freeport is known as the Pretzel City, and its public high school's team is named the Pretzels. The nickname is a reminder of Freeport's ethnic heritage. In the late 1850s, many Germans, both from Pennsylvania and from the European homeland, resettled in Stephenson County, bringing with them the love of pretzel snacks. In 1869, a German immigrant named John Billerbeck established the Billerbeck Bakery, which distributed so many pretzels to residents that the local newspaper later dubbed Freeport the Pretzel City. The city later capitalized on this nickname in 2003 by starting Freeport's first Pretzel Festival. Freeport is home to the oldest Carnegie Library in Illinois and one of the first Carnegie Libraries designed by the famous Chicago architectural firm of Patton and Miller. Before February 1893, a large square of land was purchased from the former Keller-Whitbecker farm in East Freeport. Some of this land had recently been subdivided and platted as the Arcade Addition. The Arcade Manufacturing Company had been in operation since 1885, when the previous Novelty Iron Works had gone out of business at the corner of Chicago and Jackson Streets. That earlier company began as early as 1868. After the 1892 fire, the Arcade Manufacturing Company built an entirely new factory in the Arcade Addition of East Freeport, where they produced coffee mills and other metal products. Media. Local Freeport media include WFRL Radio, WFPS Radio and the Journal Standard daily newspaper. Geography. Freeport is located approximately 20 miles south of the Wisconsin state line, and at the center of a large agricultural area, located about 25 miles west of Rockford. According to the 2010 census, Freeport has a total area of 11.79 square miles, of which 11.78 square miles is land and 0.01 square miles is water. U.S. Route 20 is a four-lane divided highway that skirts the community's northern edge. At Rockford, it links with Interstates 90 and 39, giving Freeport residents access to the entire interstate system. I-90 is the major route between Boston and Seattle. I-39 extends from Rockford to Bloomington, where it links with I-74 and I-55. From Freeport, U.S. 20 continues west to Galena and the metropolitan area of Dubuque, Iowa. The area code for Freeport is 815 with an overlay area code of 779 as of March 17, 2007. Climate demographics. As of the census of 2000, there were 26,443 people, 11,222 households, and 6,845 families residing in the city. The population density was 2,316.9 people per square mile. There were 12,471 housing units at an average density of 1,092.7 square mi. The racial makeup of the city was 81.77% white, 13.81% African American, 0.19% Native American, 0.97% Asian, 0.04% Pacific Islander, 1.00% from other races, and 2.22% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 2.12% of the population. There were 11,222 households, out of which 28.4% had children under the age of 18 living with them. 45.1% were married couples living together. 12.6% had a female householder with no husband present, and 39.0% were non-families. 33.7% of all households were made up of individuals, and 15.1% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.29 and the average family size was 2.93. In the city, the population was spread out with 24.5% under the age of 18, 8.5% from 18 to 24, 27.8% from 25 to 44, 21.2% from 45 to 64, and 18.1% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 38 years. For every 100 females there were 87.1 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 83.8 males. The median income for a household in the city was $35,399, and the median income for a family was $43,787. Males had a median income of $35,870 versus $25,095 for females. The per capita income for the city was $18,680. About 9.9% of families and 13.1% of the population were below the poverty line, including 18.6% of those under age 18 and 9.5% of those age 65 or over. Economy. Tourism. Opal Arboretum, a botanical garden with over 3,000 different species of ground coverings, trees and shrubs. Stephenson County Historical Society Museum includes the Oscar Taylor House, one-room schoolhouse, industrial arcade toy museum, Irish Homestead Log Cabin Arboretum, Freeport Art Museum. Education. Public schools. Freeport High School, Carl Sandburg Middle School, Freeport Middle School, Jones Farrar Magnet School, Blackhawk Elementary School, Center Elementary School, Empire Elementary School, Lincoln Douglas Elementary School, Taylor Park Elementary School. Private schools: Emmanuel Lutheran, Aquin Catholic Schools, Tri-County Christian Schools, Open Bible Learning Center. Colleges: Highland Community College offers 68 degree and certificate programs. Columbia College Freeport, located on the Highland Community College campus. Parks and Recreation. Reid Park was awarded Outstanding Multi-Use Facility Award by the Illinois Parks and Recreation Association. Heavily wooded Reid Park features a picturesque waterfall that tumbles down from a high limestone bluff. One can ride paddle boats, play mini-golf or play on one of the 3 playground areas. Bidwell Park, a 2-acre park presented by the heirs of Orlando.The. Bidwell features a small shelter with restrooms, a softball field, and a playground. Knowlton Park, a 1-acre park presented by the descendants of Dexter A. Knowlton to mark the 100th anniversary of his arrival to Freeport, features a bronze tablet and tall black maple trees to shade benches and play equipment. Reid Park features the Reid Park Family Aquatic Center and a skate park, one of the larger parks in Freeport. It also features a large pavilion, basketball courts, children's playground, shuffleboard courts, tennis courts, and softball fields. It is also home to the newly added Little Cubs Field. Oakdale Nature Preserve has over 133 acres of forests, streams and restored prairies, including more than 4 miles of trails as well as a 1/3 mile hard-packed accessible trail. It includes a lodge, an auditorium and a nature center. Taylor Park, a 74-acre park acquired in 1911, features 3 lighted softball fields, concession stand, basketball courts, picnic shelter and Abraham Lincoln statue. This statue, located in the southwest section of the park, was sculpted in 1928-29 by Leonard Crunell. Its dedication on August 27, 1929, was attended by many notable guests, and was covered by newspapers across the country. Wilbur Park, a 1-acre park donated by local industrialist W.T. Raleigh and named after his son, was deeded over to Freeport Park District on July 13, 1948. The park features landscaped terrain and playground equipment. Notable people: